Now, when you wake up tomorrow morning, the car that you are driving, it's going to cost you an additional 150 to fill in your petrol in your tank. And this comes after we read that petrol prices will be going up by over 1 rand per liter. Now, here's where it gets even so scary. Last week on Thursday, interest rates went up by 0.25%, and week before last, inflation data, when it dropped for the month of April, it came at 4%. My dear friends, all this just simply means that your money is dying a slow death. And if you don't do something about it, I'm telling you, you are going to remain in the dust, whilst some people in South Africa rather are changing their lives completely amidst this chaos that we are in. But of course, before I dig deep or before I scare you even more, please do like this video, subscribe, hit or click that notification bell, because you know almost on a daily basis I'm here giving you the latest developments of what is happening here in South Africa and why investing is one of the options that you must consider if you want to reach financial independence. So I'm not a PR advisor, I'm a civil engineer. Whatever I share here are my opinions, and if you seek PR advice, you already know what to do. Now, I do not even want to waste any more of your time. Let's get straight onto the news, right? I'm not here to scare you, but I'm here to wake you up. Look, saving money in the bank, unfortunately, it does not solve any problem except giving you maybe that emergency fund that can help you in tough times where maybe you lose your job or where there's not enough income maybe in coming in your family. But outside that 6 months, that 9 months, if you are not investing, my dear friends, then you are at risk of being poorer until you leave this earth. And I think we need to fix that, because it does not make sense that your grandparents started from the bottom, your parents started from the bottom, you started from the bottom, and your kids needs to start from the bottom. I mean, we need to change this trend that has been in our families for quite some time, and for us to change, we need to develop money habits, which is what I cover on this channel. So once again, I urge you, subscribe. Let's do this journey together. Myself, I'm still in the journey. I've not yet arrived, and it is always good to share the things that you personally you are doing to get your life to the next level, right? So look, there is more that you need to do. Now, like I said, petrol is going up tonight by around 1 rand and 20 cents to 1 rand and 50 cents. And look, it's not the same. It's no longer going to be the same, because it means that you are going to spend an extra buck. You are going to spend an extra money to fill up your tank. I mean, right now in the filling stations, the way I see when I pour petrol also, especially during the day before or the day before the petrol prices go up, it's going to be serious traffic, because a lot of people will be rushing to go fill their tanks. It's crazy, right? I mean, yes, the government tried to bring the relief of cutting down on their fuel levy taxes, and right now it looks like they are retrieving back, or they are slowly moving back, and in terms of cutting those fuel levies. And it is for that reason that you also see the petrol prices rising like this. I mean, the quick math is, for an Uber driver, I'm quite certain that this increase is going to make them maybe incur more cost. They are the ones that are going to be hit the most. But when you go to a family that has got 2 cars, like my family, we have 2 cars, right? 2 cars, it's gonna cost you an additional 300 from your family. And if you own a spaza shop, you have a car that delivers goods from time to time, delivery cost or the prices of those goods they are delivering, chances are very high that they are going to go up because of this. So it goes far beyond just you and me succumbing these fuel pressures. Even the retailers, they are going to succumb to this, and what they are going to do next is to obviously increase the prices of their products to try to still generate profits from the products they are selling to us. I mean, let's talk about inflation also. This petrol hike is adding on to inflation, which, like I said, in South Africa right now is currently sitting at 4%, meaning that if you are investing, you are saving your money, and you are not getting anything more than 4%, then it's all in vain. I'm not against saving for emergencies 6 to 9 months, but I'm against saving your money in the bank for the longer term, for 3 years, for 5 years. It's not really feasible, or it's not really recommended, because your money ends up losing value due to inflation. I mean, you can imagine if inflation for the month of May it goes to 5%. It simply means that, look, everyone saving money in the banks, they are doomed, because banks will give you like your 3%, 4%. Some good banks will give you a savings account that can give you 6%, but most of them, they are giving you 4%. And if inflation goes to 5%, it means that whatever you are putting there, or whatever you've put in the bank, it's losing value due to inflation, because you have to always remember that real interest is equals to nominal interest minus inflation. What you are getting from your investments, what you're getting from the bank minus the inflation, that is the real interest that tells you if you are making money or not. Everything outside of that, it's in vain, right? Now, you can imagine cost of living rising in South Africa, at the same time also petrol rising, interest rates rising. This environment, it's not an environment where you can just be comfortable with what is happening. This situation ought to spike some interest on what is it that you can do to generate extra money. Where is it that you can invest to make more money? Because I don't think this current situation in South Africa ought to make you to relax. I mean, I'm also thinking of other avenues, of other places where I can invest the money, because obviously things are not that good for now. And blame it all in the Middle East. There's nothing wrong that the government is doing for these three critical things happening, that is your petrol, inflation, and interest rates. It is all due to the war in the Middle East, right? So blame it on the Middle East, but because we don't even know when is that war going to end. Sometimes we receive news of as if things are looking good, the next day things are bad, and so you cannot really pinpoint when that war will end. And interest rates for you and me, right now our prime lending rate is sitting at 10.5%, repo rate at 7%, and with that it shows you that whatever you have, being it your car loan, home loan, credit card, Payflex and all that, you are going to start paying more because interest rates have went up. Some of you that already have houses, that already have got loans, I'm sure your banks have sent you letters already telling you of how your new installment is going to look like after the 0.25 interest rate hike, which was announced last week. I mean, just a couple of days I had a conversation with some lady, and she was telling me that, look, the amount of money she's spending on grocery, buying the same things that she was buying last year, look, it's not the same. And that is where I told her that, look, things are going up, or things go up due to inflation, and it is for that reason that your grocery basket will forever be on the rise. So that gave me also an opportunity to just tell him that, look, maybe you need to also start looking at other avenues, where either making money, side hustles, or investing your money. Because look, if you don't have a backup plan in this economy, if you don't have an investment account where you are investing, getting at least 8% on an annual basis, my dear friends, it's all in vain, right? It's going to be very difficult for you to get to the next level. I mean, over 10 years, money loses 40 to 50% of its value, meaning that whatever you are buying today, maybe with a 1,000, 10 years to come, that 1,000 won't give you, I can guarantee you, it will only give you 40% of what you are buying now, and or 50% of what you are buying now. And this is a reality that is supposed to spike interest from you to go and invest, because investing is the only way that can make you to be able to beat this and take your life to the next level. Otherwise, we thought that I do not want to make this video too long. Midnight tonight, petrol goes up by around 1 rand and 20 cents to 1 rand and 50 cents. Diesel price is dropping, so diesel, they are getting a relief, which is a good thing, I must say. But to petrol, unfortunately, it's unfortunate that by midnight we are going to see or succumb to yet another increase. Since this year started, petrol has increased by, I think, 3 times. Started in March, then April, then now in June. I think it's clear that if you are not thinking about changing your life financially, then unfortunately you're going to be left in the dust. But anyways, let me leave this one here. I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me. God bless you.